if you criticize the Zionist government, they immediately brand you as anti-Semitic, which is a bit weird since, I'm born in Damascus, Syria, from the Jewish quarter. I'm Catholic, but I got Jewish relatives. So, yeah. That shit doesn't work with me, asshole. Nice try, though. Go do that with someone else, okay? So today, Israel launched an airstrike in Damascus, in Syria. And this isn't the first time. They did one in Jaramana, also in Damascus, about 2 weeks ago. And, they indiscriminately kill civilians. They don't care. Yes, whatever, man. Of course. Let me read you the article. 7 killed in second alleged Israeli airstrike in Syria in a week. At least 4 Iranian militants and 3 civilians were killed, and another 4 people were wounded, including a child. I love how they write this article. It's so trash. The attack marks the second airstrike in Syria blamed on Israel in the past week. It's not blamed on Israel. It's not allegedly Israel. No, Israel did it. Who the fuck else was it? Cambodia? No, it was Israel. All right, so let me show you a few pictures of this. This is just business as usual for them, right? Yeah, it's like we'll just illegally enter their airspace and bomb them. Of course. Look at that. Amazing. The Zionist occupation. They illegally enter Lebanese airspace, then they illegally enter Syrian airspace, and then they illegally bomb targets inside Syria. Just like they fucking own the place, right? Like just walk in and, fuck shit up and like they own the place. Who the fuck are you? I love the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy is absolutely unreal, They always tell you, Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East, and we respect human rights, and then they go and bomb every single country, that surrounds them. Yeah, sure, of course, why not? Business as usual. This is not a one-off thing. Let me be very clear because I know this, but this is not clear to you. They have done hundreds of airstrikes in Syria. Okay, the Zionists. Hundreds. This is not speculation. This is an official statement from the Zionists. Okay? It's not me saying that. It's them. They don't care. IDF says it has bombed over 200 Iranian targets in Syria since 2017. And this is from 2018. Okay, so the number is much higher now, right? The number is much higher. And do you notice the framing? It's like, we didn't illegally bomb another country. So no, we bombed Iranian targets. Motherfucker, who asked you to bomb anything? If Syria had illegally entered Israeli airspace and bombed their capital city, what would Israel do in the next 30 seconds? What would they do? You know. They would declare war. They would go to fucking war. Okay? But when Israel bombs Syria hundreds of fucking times, that's fine. That's fine. They get to violate international law. They get to violate human rights. They get to do whatever the fuck they like. No repercussions whatsoever. What the fuck is that? What is that shit? And then they justify by saying, we're bombing Iranian targets. You're killing civilians every time. With whose authority did you enter a sovereign country's airspace and bomb that fucking country? Whose authority? Who gave you that permission? Would you accept that? Would you accept that if Lebanon bombed you, if Syria bombed you? Would you accept that? No, you fucking wouldn't. Why do you get a state and Palestinians don't get a state in their own fucking land? What is this bullshit double standard? Huh? Something really fucked up going on here, isn't there? We're bombing Iranian targets, Iranian militants. Iran, Russia have troops in Syria because Syria allowed them in because Syria is a sovereign nation. Okay? It's none of your fucking business if whether they have fucking elephants in Syria or walruses or fucking clowns or fucking guitars. None of your fucking business. None of your fucking business. This is that whole Bush doctrine, right? You remember the Bush doctrine? Oh, we gotta do a preemptive strike. We gotta attack them first because they might attack us. No, you're the aggressor. You just bombed them hundreds of fucking times. You did that. Syria didn't bomb you. You're illegally occupying the Golan Heights, not the other way around. You are doing that. You are violating international law, not Syria. They just don't give a fuck. Yeah, whatever. We'll just go and bomb people and civilians die. Who cares? Look what they say. The Zionist occupation specifically seeks to prevent transfers of advanced rockets and missiles which could threaten targets in the Zionist occupation. Who gave you the authority to do that? It also objects to the growing presence of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps in Syria on the border with Israel. Did they go inside your country? They didn't? Then shut the fuck up. All right? None of your fucking business. Syrian air bases are frequent targets because they are common transfer points for weapons from Iran and Russia. In many cases, Zionist occupation strikes destroyed cargo on the tarmac shortly after it was unloaded. Oh yeah, we didn't kill anybody. It was on the tarmac. There was no one there. A tarmac, no civilians there. Who the fuck gave you permission to violate the sovereignty of another country? No one. You gotta love this double standard bullshit. It's really absolutely unbelievable. They always claim that, Iran, they're aggressors and we don't want them anywhere near us. And, Russia, they're giving Syria weapons. Again, none of your fucking business. United States gives you billions in military aid every year. Does that mean Iran is allowed to preemptively bomb you because you're getting weapons from the United States? Because that's your logic. That's what you're saying here. They act like, we're fighting terrorists and these Iranian militants, they're a threat to us. Really? Then why the fuck did you fund jihadists in Syria? Why the fuck are the Zionist occupiers funding terrorists inside Syria if you are so fucking opposed to terrorism? Huh? That seems like a pretty big fucking contradiction to me. When it suits them, we're going to go and, bomb the crap out of Syria and then use this excuse of, we're fighting militants and the terrorists. And at the same time, they're going to go and actually literally fund terrorists inside Syria. This is all for the sake of bringing Syria to its knees. The war in Syria has been going on now for 9 years, right? This regime change attempt, it failed, okay? So he's captured most of the country. You just got Idlib left up north. But still, it's very hard. It's a very tough situation, man. There's inflation, okay? There's shortages of food because the Americans are occupying Dore, where you got the oil, the wheat, the cotton. This is the breadbasket of Syria, and it's being occupied by U.S. forces on purpose. Not because the United States has a shortage of cotton and wheat and fucking oil. No, it's to cripple Syria. It's to kill the Syrian population. They're the ones who are suffering, not Assad. Just like with Iran. The economic sanctions on Iran, even on medicines. The leadership isn't suffering, it's the people that are suffering. This is economic terrorism. This is illegal. This is tantamount to war crimes. And that's what they're trying to do in Syria as well. This is not just about bombing terrorists, right? They're also bombing food, where they're holding grain, where they're holding wheat, trying to cripple the economy, trying to starve people, thinking, maybe now they'll, rise up against the government. You want to see more double standards? Check it out. An attack attributed to the Zionist occupation last week near the city of Homs was reported to have targeted a chemical warfare facility. And then in the second paragraph, they tell you that there's no evidence. They have absolutely no evidence of chemical weapons. Again, you see the manufacturing of consent. The Zionist occupiers haven't even signed the OPCW. You're the last one to talk. You drop white phosphorus on Palestinian kids. What is this double standard bullshit? You have weapons of mass destruction, and then you're accusing other countries of having them just so you can go and bomb the shit out of them and oppress them and bring them to their knees. When they tell you that we're the only democracy in the Middle East, we just want peace. The Arabs The savage Arabs, they don't want peace. Oh, you call this peace? Launching hundreds of airstrikes in Syria, you call that peace? Israel, we are recognized by the United Nations. Oh, okay, so you respect the United Nations and what they say? Okay, so why the fuck are you still occupying the Golan Heights, huh? Why are you still in the Golan Heights? The United Nations, okay, told you to fuck off out of there because that's Syrian land. It's not yours. Why are you still there? Why is Trump coming over and recognizing it as Zionist land? No, the fuck it isn't. The entire fucking planet, hundreds of fucking countries voted on that resolution and told you to get the fuck out. It's a long time ago now. This is decades ago. Decades, right? So which one is it? Which one is it? Do you respect international law or do you not? Pretty sure it's the latter. This is a continuation of Western American Zionist imperialism, right? So they can't accept that, oh, we have independent, strong, socialist Arab countries. No. We have to fucking break them one by one. We're going to destroy Iraq. We're going to destroy Libya. Then we're going to come after Syria. Then we're going to try to go after Iran. Then we're going to try to invade Lebanon. It's just every couple of fucking decades. It never ends. And of course, the Palestinians are getting, the boot on their faces 24/7 every single day since 70 fucking years. Right? But they want peace. They're the good guys. They're the good guys. I told you, man. I told you. Iran, Hezbollah, Syria, okay? They are united. Always. They understand what's at stake, okay? They understand that Palestine is being illegally occupied. The Palestinian people are being oppressed. Genocide is being committed against them. They're being treated like less than human, day in, day out. They understand this. They believe in the Palestinian cause. They fight for that Palestinian cause. And they fight against imperialism. They fight against this bullshit of going halfway across the world, bombing people, and then plundering their resources, all right? Or just, illegally colonizing land. Iranians, Syrians, Lebanese, Hezbollah, they are ready to die for this land. That's how much they believe in this cause. You can't fight that. It just doesn't work. Again, they try to frame it as, Iranian militants and Hezbollah. No, they're not militants. They're resistance fighters. They're taking back land that you stole, okay? This is their land. It's not yours. They're guerrilla fighters, resistance fighters, not terrorists. You're the fucking terrorists, okay? When you enter a country and bomb it hundreds of times indiscriminately, you're pretty sure that qualifies as terrorism, okay? When you fund jihadists to go and ethnically cleanse people in Syria, pretty sure that counts as fucking terrorism, okay? When you deny Palestinians their human rights and you treat them like less than human, pretty fucking sure that's terrorism and genocide, okay? So fuck off. Fuck off with this bullshit. You might go and fool someone else, but that shit don't work with me, asshole. It just don't, all right?